All right, hey, what's up guys? Got an exciting one for you tonight. Quite a few exciting plugins released in the last week. This one comes to us from Baby Audio and they've just released it today. It is the TAIP plugin. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, TAIP. And we're going to get straight into what does it actually do. I'm just going to read up a little bit about it here from the PDF straight from Baby Audio. So basically, tape recordings have a musical quality that digital tracks often lack, and TAIP solves that problem. It will add some true analog heat to your mixes without the need to route any audio outside the box. TAIP plugins are not a new concept, however, our emulation method is. Instead of using traditional DSP, we've developed TAIP around an AI algorithm designed to decipher the invisible nuances of complex analog circuits. The result is a unique, truly faithful TAIP emulation with some new features to accommodate a modern workflow. Use TAIP to add a touch of warmth and glue, or drive it like you hate it as an alternative to your distortion plugin, so you can actually really dive in and get the distortion sounding really hot on this one. So some of the highlights are AI powered algorithm giving you the true behavior of analog tape, flexible feature sets allowing you to create your own tape flavor for any need, and you can use TAIP to add heat and glue to drums, instruments, vocals, and beyond. Yeah, so the main message we take away from that is that Baby Audio is really sort of steering away from the traditional tape emulation here and using the term artificial intelligence, hence that's why it's in the name, to really get those little nuances that tape machines would do. Listen, I'm just going to play with it so you can hear it. I think it sounds amazing. We're going to apply it to some vocals to start with. So we've just got it here, this Ableton track. Here's my vocals. They're just dry. So I'm just going to play them back for you with no instruments or music.
I know what you're going through, and it must be so damn hard.
All right, cool. So you get the idea of how that sounds. Dry, not really dry, but you know what I mean. All right, so we've put the TAIP plugin here. GUI straight away looks great. It's vector based. It's, you know, you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. For the sake of this video, I might make it nice and big like that so you can see what's happening on the screen. It looks really nice, actually. Let's just play it back here. We've just got a default preset here. Not a lot going on, just a bit of cohesion and glue, a little bit of presence. But let's play this back for you.
I know what you're going through, and
yeah, I can already hear it.
It must be so damn hard.
All right, let's increase some of the algorithms here. Let's play with the dry and have a listen to this. It sort of pushes it back into the mix.
I know what you're going through,
and we can start putting some wear on it and you'll start hearing some wobbling to the voice as well.
I know what you're going through, and it must be so damn hard.
That's awesome. That really brings heat to it without it's obviously oversaturating it, but it's not. The output is just staying the same, and I'm really loving that. Now let's increase the presence, see what that does there.
I know what you're going through, and it must be so damn hard.
So we've got single model and dual model here. So you can actually, if you click on dual model, it's going to emulate two tape players playing together.
I know what you're going through, and it must be so damn hard.
It's a really, really nice effect indeed. Absolutely loving this effect. All right, I'll turn the TAIP plugin off and I'll put the beats back in so you can hear how it sounds together. And then I'll turn it on and hopefully that presence is actually doing something. Let's have a listen.
I know.
Cool, so now let's add a bit of that warmth to it.
I know what you're going through, and it must be so damn hard.
Wow, that sounds awesome. It does sit above the mix there a bit, and I love that saturation. It really sort of glues it together. I did increase the glue on that example. That sounded really nice. Add a bit of hot to it. Might be too much. That's awesome. That actually sounds really good. I could actually just get a nice mix. These are really just demo vocals at the moment. Let's see how it sounds applied to something like the drums. So I'm just going to turn my vocals off here. We'll jump down to the drums. Where are our drums? There's our drums there. So let's apply it to drums. We're going to apply the TAIP plugin to drums, and let's just have a listen to what you can do with drums. We've got our plugin here. We'll just make it nice and big for you there. I love these vector-based GUIs. They're so good, especially for doing YouTube videos like this. All right, we can add a bit of warmth. And the good thing about adding distortion and glue to drums sort of just brings it all together, which is really nice. That's awesome already. Like, I've barely done anything. One thing I love too is that I haven't even looked at the presets yet. Like, we've literally not gone and looked at the presets, and everything's sounding incredible. Anyway, let's play this back now with the mix. That's awesome. That really does stand out. Let me turn it off here so you can actually hear the difference. I'll turn it off. I'll turn it back on. Here we go. Almost gives it a stereo as well. That's awesome. We could even put a bit of wear on it. Let's have a listen. Yeah, that gives it a nice glue. Let me just try it back with the vocals. I'm just going to close that there. We've got our other TAIP plugin here on the vocal. Not as big. The GUI had it quite massive on the drums. Have a listen to this. Turn our vocals on, of course.
I know what you're going through. It must be so.
Nice. That sounds really nice. Now, a couple little things looking around the plugin. You have obviously different skin colors you can choose from in the top left here. You got a black, you got a dark gray. I think that's the one we had it on, and you got a white one there. I like this sort of dark gray. The black is pretty cool too, but I don't know, the dark gray sort of works nicely on my eyes. Look, what do I think of this plugin? Overall, I love it. Like, you don't even feel like you need to get into using those presets, although they're nice and they show off the features of what this plugin can actually do. It's just such an easy to use interface that it makes it very nice for mixing. I find myself just sort of subtly increasing the drive or lowering the output and just dialing in some of these smaller parameters here, like your presence, your noise, and your wear, and just getting it to a point where I really like it and where it can really nicely sit in the mix. I think Baby Audio have done a great job, as they do with all of their plugins. I know that they're very excited about this. Congratulations to the team at Baby Audio. This is a fantastic plugin. It does have that AI working in the background, which makes that, you know, those more sort of smaller nuances and things really stand out. But all in all, I freaking love this plugin. This is really good, and I can see this being used on a lot of my tracks. I love that I can make it big like this. I can get in there, I can can change the look of it. Just a really nice plugin to use to get the mix sitting really nice and easy in my track. Thanks so much for checking this video out. I hope it helped you understand a bit more about what this plugin actually is. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. We do lots of awesome audio and studio and music gear, technology, reviews and overviews. There's also a weekly podcast. Check that one out. Which way am I looking? Am I looking that way? Yeah. Podcast. And thank you so much for joining me. I'm Emlyn from Emlyn in the Mix. Till next time. Peace out. Boom.